not a podcast.
This is 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 not a podcast, but it's a broadcast on IG and YouTube to make y'all laugh. To make y'all laugh. And some real life shit to make y'all laugh.
Y'all already know what it is. It's your boy Holly Boogs.
Yeah, it's your boy Watts.
It's your boy Grizzly Green.
And this is not a podcast.
We got special
Tonight.
guests in the building.
Melissalyric in the house.
What's going on? What's going on?
Melissa, what up? What's going on? Yo, how we doing today? How we doing?
Excited to be here. Excited to be here with the
Thank you for coming
fellas.
out here. Thank you for coming out here.
Yes.
Thank you for coming out for sure.
Yeah, man.
Melissa was
Absolutely.
busy. Melissa was busy, man.
Yeah, it took us a minute
to get Melissa, man. She was worldwide, moving around the country,
Facts.
working and shit. You know what I mean? I was
Facts.
like, yo, we thank you for opening a spot in your busy schedule for us, man. Not a
Absolutely.
podcast. We really appreciate it.
Behind the scenes, we were probably a couple weeks, maybe a couple months trying to get her.
Yeah, for sure.
Thank you,
But she's
thank
here
you.
now. She's here now. Thank you, Melissa. Shout out to you, Melissa. Drop a bomb for that shit, bro. There you go.
What, you want to start us off?
Yeah, so let's just get straight into it. So, Melissa, obviously, you know, here not a podcast. We just want our viewers to know a little bit about our guests before we dive into anything. So, just give us a little brief background, like what you do, what's going on, who are you?
Yeah.
Who is Melissalyric?
Okay, sure. What's up,
get right
guys?
into it.
My name's Melissalyric. I'm a New Jersey. I can't say native. Born in the Bronx, but
Big Bronx, Big Bronx.
but raised in Jersey. So I don't know if I could
Same
claim.
thing.
Yeah,
Same thing.
Like Bugs, just like
Same
Bugs.
thing. Don't worry
I don't
about
know
it.
if I could claim the Bronx, but raised in Jersey. I'm a music producer,
Let's fucking
songwriter.
Fire.
You do it all, right?
Do it all. So,
Been doing this for
Dope.
10 plus years.
Dope.
Let's go.
okay.
So now that we know, now the fans know who don't know, but I'm pretty sure whoever watches this already know about you already. But I got a question, right? So
Sure.
we've been talking about it. What do you think about TikTok, right? TikTok and the music. Is that hurting the industry or is that better for the industry? What's your feeling on that?
Ooh, that's a really good question because I think there's pros and cons to everything. I think that it's really cool to see that there's an algorithm that can push you without it being so kind of controlled.
Okay.
Yeah.
But also, too, then it kind of gives, I don't want to say the wrong thing, but I feel like anything with money and marketing can make it these days.
Right.
Yeah.
And I don't know if that's always a
Drop a
bad
goddamn
thing.
ball for that. Bomb for that.
I don't know if that's necessarily a bad thing, but I think that it opens up the playing field in a way where now kind of it's anyone's game.
Right, facts. You don't you don't really need, I don't want to say talent, but if you have the marketing team behind you and followers and stuff like that,
Yep.
even with other talent, you're still going to get somewhere. Whatever.
Big
You know what I'm saying?
big bag eats.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
like those, you know, like the dances, the TikTok dances, the little 15-minute songs that are like corny. I'm saying just corny, whatever. You know what I'm saying? But they make dances to it, and now that goes viral, and boom, you're a overnight celebrity.
Yeah, so go ahead.
A good friend of mine's in the industry told me, all you need is one.
Oh, it is one.
Nah, it's true.
No, it's true. That's
One
definitely
song
true.
does change your career.
Absolutely.
Just one.
But I feel like for longevity,
All you need
and that's what separates people is like,
Longevity.
you know,
Facts.
Of course.
You don't want
if
no
you could
one
come back and continuously do it and do it for different artists
Right.
Yes.
and in different genres, I feel like.
So that's where I want to get into too, because I think the con of it too is sometimes it forces producers, and you're a producer, if you want to get into that TikTok algorithm, that you got to continue to make what's trending and what the algorithm is looking for. How you feel on that?
Ooh, I mean, to be honest, I don't really use TikTok still.
Me neither.
Yeah, no,
I mean,
me
I do
neither.
have a page and I have a video that did well on there, but I think I still just use it to discover music, to be honest, versus watching people's videos. But I do think that you can find different genres in a way. Like Brazilian funk is huge on TikTok. So I feel like it has exposed me to a different sound.
Like what's new, what's hot right now type thing.
Yeah,
maybe?
in a way. I mean, listen, I think that it is really cool that you can discover, you know what I mean? Somebody maybe that's just starting that is super dope too. It's like, it's kind of hard to say. You know what I mean? But
obviously-
there's pros and cons. You know what I mean?
Because those
I
people
agree.
deserve discovery, and
Right.
the fact, like a con too, is like you were pretty much saying, like anyone could be out there, like the independentness of it.
Yeah.
Like not even if you have a big machine behind you,
Right.
like if you get that right song,
Right.
even with or without a machine,
Correct. Yeah.
It's
It's,
skyrocket.
it's even better when you don't do it without the machine.
Right, it is better.
Yeah.
way better.
Because when you go for the machine, you get a big machine.
Right.
Yep. And then
You
you
know
have
what I'm
to
saying?
you have to feed the machine.
Of course.
máquina.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
La máquina.
Like-
Máquina.
The beautiful thing is you can put out a record and own everything.
Exactly.
Like that's
Yeah.
the beautiful part about it.
Because TikTok is a streaming service in itself.
Right.
So
Of
they're
course.
like a label.
Like
in a
it
sense,
depends
or like
when
an Apple Music title.
when people say 2080, cool, right? Like you still own it. That's just what they getting for helping you push your music.
Yeah. Right.
But you still own it 100%. You know what I'm saying? It's the fee.
But you still gotta get that little 20. TikTok,
Still.
TikTok is all.
Yeah, not
So
TikTok.
Listen, the world is evolving fast.
Yo, it is.
Fast.
It's gonna be another app soon.
Supposedly they're making one
Oh yeah,
A
already
US
coming
one,
up.
right?
for the Americans.
Okay.
And it's called M2 or something shit like that.
Yeah, we gotta get up on that.
So TikTok's gonna
Yo,
be bad
Look for
real.
not a podcast or whatever you just said M2.
Yo, create that.
Yo, listen, I got those iPhones with the originals. Holla at me.
They have it on it
I
already?
got like 3,
Oh,
4
Or
phones.
on
with it. Yeah.
on Twitch.
Twitch
Twitch.
too.
Even too, people now are
streaming
discovering
and shit. Hell yeah.
on Twitch or
What you think about streaming now?
Yeah. Let's talk about that.
I don't have a problem with streaming. I think that if you put in the work and you have a work ethic, that's whatever platform you use it's gonna show, and the real ones would be able to tell. That's,
Facts.
Do you have a Twitch?
I have an account that I don't use,
Okay.
but
Streaming you making music? I would
Yeah.
definitely
I'm not
watch
gonna
that.
front.
I'll
I'm
watch that.
trying to
Making
get
a
into
beat.
that
that realm.
Yeah. Just record it. Just me just mixing records and just people watching me.
Right.
mix
That'd be
records.
really cool. To be honest, like if I did a Twitch, I probably would do something maybe also aside from music personally.
Okay.
Because I feel like I have a passion to speak, and I feel like that's a good platform to talk with people that you don't know.
Right.
And I would maybe want to do something conscious aside
Oh,
from
nice.
music,
Okay.
which is
Which will be?
I mean, like just
Motivation?
either motivational speaking, giving insight into the industry. I mean, I'm not opposed to production, but I do feel like I don't know if that's something that I would want to show every time, like my process every
Right.
time, because I still believe, for me personally, and this is not for everybody, like in the sense of some people don't mind sharing every day how their approach is, and I still kind of feel like
Keep
I
it
like
to
the
yourself.
privacy.
Nah, I feel you, I
Like,
feel
you
you.
know what I mean? In certain ways, like, when you're in a session with somebody, cool. But I mean, there's a part that you kind of got to dedicate to yourself, I feel like, to kind of have a
To
goal
really
with
zone
that.
in. To
Yeah.
really zone in. Yeah.
But who knows? I mean, I may say something different in a
then-
year. I don't
Yeah,
know.
so-
we all different in the year.
So,
All different in the year.
so you're a producer, and what
Yes.
would you say is your your niche, your genre that you're like really hitting, or is it just
Ooh.
overall? Yeah.
Okay, I mean, I would say my strong suit is drum programming.
Okay.
And
Break
it's-
that down for the people that don't.
Yeah, it's
label-
something
label.
that I've been really working at for like 10 plus years. But I will say, when I switched the DAW that I used, it really changed the game for me.
Okay.
So I first started on a video game, and then eventually, when I started doing it professionally, I moved to Logic.
Okay.
And now I use Logic in conjunction with FL Studio.
Okay.
So you could plug in
Yeah,
with
you
each
could do
other.
both.
That's fine.
Yep.
Yeah,
And but to be honest, I start stuff in Logic. I mean, I do the drums in FL and
I was gonna
bounce
say
to
drums
Logic.
and yeah.
Yo, you know what's crazy, yo?
Drums is
you
better in
It's
FL.
funny because I always make fun of people. always fun to make fun of the Logic niggas because Pro Tools, right? It's funny because
Yeah, I brought
so
Logic.
shout out to my man YP. So we working with a producer, and I have to send each wave to you now because you don't have Pro Tools. So because Pro Tools, it'd be easy if I send you the session, all you have to do is open up the session and everything's
So,
there.
You
yeah,
have to
'cause
bounce the
people-
stems one by one.
And one by one, so I'll be just like, damn, why y'all gotta redo
Because
that
it's
shit, yo? Like, why y'all can't switch up?
Because you can record in Logic.
Yeah,
too.
yeah. So that's what I'm saying. It's just different, but it's funny you
Yeah.
bring up Logic, and I'm always
Nah,
like,
but for real, the DAWs have different sounds.
I like it, and I'm not gonna front.
Absolutely.
I use it to dabble on beats,
Right.
here and there. You know what I'm saying? So,
But I would never get into an argument with anybody, because I've seen that. I've seen people argue. I feel like, listen, if you know how to make a record, you can make it in
Right.
anything.
What works for you works for you.
But I will
Yeah,
say,
yeah, facts.
FL Studio
I
for
love-
drum programming
Yo,
is
listen,
top notch.
I learned on Fruit. That was the first program I ever recorded on, besides the sound record on PC.
So I just want to.
Wow.
I just want to say on my side, FL is Fruity Loop.
Fruity Loops.
Yeah, they changed.
right,
They
right,
changed
right,
the
right,
name.
Hold on.
Hold on. Facts.
All right. That's what I
Got
make
you.
sure. All right, copy. All right. I ain't a producer. These
I
are
don't know if
producers
you heard.
here. You
We
know
got the
what I'm saying?
producer in the back. He
Yeah,
tells
yeah.
us. He fact checks in real time.
Yeah, and he's on.
I love that.
He's
I
actually
love
using
that.
FL Studios himself. So facts.
Facts.
All right, cool. We got it. All right, perfect.
The unison facts.
All right, so the drum pad at FL Studios
Yeah.
and Logic, and then so you say the drum pad. So I guess that would make you go to more like towards R&B or
Yeah,
like would it be that?
So I was keyword was primarily an R&B kind of hip hop producer.
Okay.
And over the last year, I
Opened up the bag.
Yeah, opened up and expanded into doing Latin music. And for me, my career started skyrocketing in a
Nice.
different way. And honestly, it elevated my production overall. Now even back into R&B as well.
Okay.
So
Nice.
I mean,
So my question with that, like, as far as diving into like the Latin side of it, is the thought process the same, or you have to approach it with a different angle or different feel?
well, I would say this. I think that coming up from doing R&B and hip hop first pushed me to really have to be tight with drum programming.
Okay.
Oh, absolutely.
So I feel like now with doing the Latin, because I didn't start with Latin first, I have a different approach to it.
Got you.
and the drum
so-
programming for Latin is different.
Yes,
And way
for
different.
sure.
Way
Tempos,
different. It's,
everything.
It's
For
like
sure.
it's like a
Everything.
3 count
It's like
versus a 4.
even when you're trying to record something, like even engineering something, like an R&B record's gonna take way more faster take way longer
Okay,
to
yeah,
mix
yeah.
compared to a hip hop record. You know what I'm saying? Like for me, like I'm like,
I
man,
think so.
I gotta spend a little more extra time.
R&B, there's a lot.
R&B,
Yeah.
a lot of vocals, a lot of different.
Latin too.
But I also feel like there's still a specific sound, like even that your drums have to have for R&B still. Versus I'm hearing a lot more experimenting in Latin. We're hearing now the Afro drums.
Yeah, I see it. I hear that.
Doing the same reggaeton pattern. We're hearing the Brazilian funk drums where you have more metal sounding timbres. Like, so I just kind of feel like it for me, it's been a space more to kind of really experiment and do a little bit more wilder stuff.
Nice.
That's dope.
But that sounds like it's fun though.
Right, exactly.
Absolutely. To be
Because
honest,
you're
yeah.
almost reinventing yourself. Of
Yes, yes. It's been a year of reinvention, to be honest.
that's
for me.
amazing.
Yeah.
Nice, man.
Yo, salute.
And I
salute
feel
to
like I
that.
have to trust my intuition a lot more. I think that certain things work for R&B. There's a certain sound, right? You want to use Rhodes, not that every R&B record has Rhodes, but you know, like there's certain sounds that work for certain genres.
course.
And I feel like right now Latin has been really giving me a space to just really experiment and kind of trust my intuition and take risks.
take risks.
For me personally, yeah.
Shout out to Latin music.
And for the people that don't know, you're Latin as well.
Yes, I'm Puerto Rican.
Boricua.
Let's go. Shout out to all my Boricuas. Bodi.
Hey.
So, Melissa, you say you've been doing it since, I believe you said, it's like
12 years old,
right?
yes.
And how do you feel? What are some challenges you've been? Because I know, being a female in the music industry, especially making beats, probably has its challenge. What are some challenges you feel like you faced or like have overcome in your journey?
I started off as an intern.
Okay.
I don't want to age myself. Some years ago.
Okay.
Yeah, 21.
Fair enough. Fair
And I
enough.
was mentored for some time. I used to grab people's food, do errands, all that stuff.
Okay.
Put in that work.
I put in
Yeah,
the work.
facts.
It exposed me to a circle. I'm always forever thankful for it. I think I had to really take the time to figure out when to stop interning and how to kind of like rebrand myself outside of the same circle that also taught me, which
Okay.
I'm thankful, and then just completely gain new connections all over again. Some challenges, I would say even as a producer, I had to learn boundaries.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah,
Boundaries.
because I feel like when you have a passion for music, sometimes you want to work all the time. But as you get older, you have to be selective with what kind of artist. Is there a plan? Is there a marketing thing?
Facts.
You know, because if not, everybody you meet does music
Everybody does
eventually.
music.
You know what I
Right,
mean? But it's
And you know that.
yeah, it's
But real quick, one thing you said was the realest shit I ever heard in my life, though. When you were saying that she was interning and then she decided when she had to stop interning and
Yes.
start doing her own shit.
yes.
That is fire.
Nah,
that shit
listen,
almost gave me chills.
it's a routine.
Oh my-
Because it's true.
It's true.
Because you could always be an intern,
Yo.
but then you like, hold on,
If you think of yourself in that
I
way
could
too, you know what I
do
mean?
this now.
Right.
Listen,
That's fire, yo. I like that.
I say this. I might be wrong. Only the lucky ones are born with it.
Ooh,
You understand?
Yeah.
Elaborate.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like, so meaning like it takes time. You have to learn. Like,
For
you have to-
sure.
I just don't get off the bench and
Yeah.
I'm shooting
Right,
threes
right.
already.
But
The lucky
Right.
ones
Right.
are born with it. Everyone else got to get
Gotta
it.
work for it.
Exactly.
Right.
There's
and
lucky
I would
ones.
never want
You heard
something
it?
that I didn't put the
Facts.
work in for. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's just me personally. And also too, the process is meant to teach you, mold you, and it's like sometimes it doesn't happen overnight for everybody. I'm not an overnight success. I'm 10 plus years, you know.
Right.
But I will say, like, my character also had to change outside of music to even how I approach things in business now.
Right.
So yeah.
Nice. All right.
So yeah.
Fucking
And
facts.
I went to college for music as well. I have my degree in music production. Not that anybody ever asked, but
Ramapo, Jersey?
Ramapo, yeah.
I did my research, man. Ramapo, all right, go ahead. All right. Nice. It's crazy because, not to take away from it, but like you said, nobody even asked about that. It's like,
I'm sorry.
They really just care about like your talent and what you can do. It's like, I don't care about like
how you got here.
Right, like I don't care, but if you got the sound, it's like, you don't need it's not like a resume. You need it on a resume, you know what I'm saying?
But I will say,
for a job.
As a woman, it is something special now. Now, maybe when I was younger, I didn't. But now I'm kind of like, okay, like it does mean something to me personally. I feel like it just is like another stamp.
So like being in the music business, not in the industry, but fucking with music, being a producer. I was a rapper one time. We had a group together.
Okay, period.
I'll be honest. I haven't really met too many female producers in my whole lifetime. So that's amazing.
I believe you.
No, it's true.
Have you guys heard of an organization called Gender Amplified?
No, but we were going to ask you about that.
Yeah.
Please
because,
enlighten us.
Yes. So shout out to Gender Amplified.
Shout out to Gender Amplified.
It's Ebony Smith's organization, and
shout out Ebony Smith.
Yeah, she's an incredible producer, engineer. She's worked with Cardi B and everybody.
Okay. Let's go. Shout out
She started the organization a while back, and it basically is like a hub for just creating camps for women to have exposure, putting them in camps that give them like professional opportunities, and it is female producers, so it is very rare. So I've been a part of certain opportunities a few years back, and even a couple months ago, and it exposes you to different women. It is very rare. It is very special. I will say it's still, even with being a part of the organization and doing, it's still very rare even outside of that.
Right.
To really, you know what I mean?
You see that.
That's empowerment.
Yeah, really,
it's power, exactly.
Yeah. I mean, maybe now you see some people, which is beautiful, on the internet doing it, but I'm saying, but I'm saying like in the spaces of outside of the internet world too.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like in real time, in real life.
Yeah,
because that's what I'm saying. Like I know there's female producers, but physically in real life, you're probably the first one I met.
Wow.
Which is amazing.
How good or gratifying is it to be involved in something like that, where it's like all women and like being in the room making the beats and seeing it like, man, we're doing this, like we're, like
I mean some of some of the energy is definitely different.
Right.
I think that it's a beautiful thing because I mean I loved coming up with a lot of men. I mean I'm always going to work with a lot of men, and I personally love to work with men.
Okay.
But
Shout out to the men out there.
Yeah. Listen, when you have a man's respect, it's also different. And this industry, let's be honest, is still run by men. So you got to have your allies. But
allies,
your allies, you do.
Nah, she's keeping it 100.
But I think working with women has been amazing. I mean, I think that it's just different mannerisms, really, about getting the end result. To be honest.
Okay. Nice.
Yeah.
I feel like I said, I feel like again, like Al said, first female producer you really met in real life, and there's not a lot of female, driven or all female things. So I personally, I think it's a beautiful thing. You know, what I'm saying? Like I rock with it 100%.
I feel like a lot of females don't even think about doing
production?
that. You know, that's why I feel like it's more like I want to be the artist. I want to sing. I want to do this. I want to do that. But like every producer is just as much important as the actual artists themselves. The engineer is just as important, and because without the engineer, without the producer, the artist,
and
can't really say much.
I want to say maybe the elephant.
Gas them up.
Maybe the elephant in the room is that it's not really easy to work. A lot of females usually don't get along.
I was gonna ask
say, maybe the elephant in the room. I don't want to say it, but it might be like but that goes for men too. Like not everybody wants to help everybody.
It depends. So it depends on the artist, man. I'm telling you, because I don't work. Like I said, perfect example. We got the homie Carla.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Carla,
Shout out to Carla.
She's easy to work with.
Right.
Yeah.
But then I worked with industry
people.
Right. That's why I say. So I don't
want to say no names that are headaches.
So it might not.
I guess it's just the character of the artist.
It might not be the gender.
That's what I mean.
It might be the gender. It's just the person.
It's the character. It's the way you represent yourself. You know what I'm saying? So
but absolutely, I want to see there be a shift. You know, like, and I'm talking about. I think there is already happening.
Right.
There's a lot more organizations aside even from Gender Amplified. She is the music. She runs the boards. You know, one of the camps I was a part of with that.
She runs the board.
But I feel like, I feel like we're starting to see it. So,
and
I wanted to be more of a norm.
It's their season. It's their turn.
And
yeah.
it's been like a good 3 years, 4 years straight. I say that it's been a woman
Dominated.
rap dominated
and
hip-hop
it's
industry,
multiple.
right?
It's
multiple
new one.
women.
The next one.
Yeah.
the
Everybody,
next
all
one,
these
yeah.
niggas are locked up or fucking or just not doing it, or just not rapping. You know what I'm saying?
Who do you think, or most women, who do you think are the women in the forefront right now
Cardi.
that are doing that?
For artists?
Gorilla.
Or
Yeah.
are you saying producers?
Just in general, just in the forefront of all that, producers, artists.
I don't want you to step on
engineers.
nobody's back. So I don't want to.
Nah,
Anybody.
I don't want her to like.
Cardi.
he don't want me to say the wrong thing.
Yeah.
He's looking out. He's
Nah,
looking
nah,
out.
but-
I got you.
Yo, babe.
But anybody.
This is not a
This is not a
podcast.
podcast.
Say whatever you want to say, man. Fuck out of here, bro.
But
Yeah.
you feel me?
I mean, but I feel like everything is subjective. What do you define is success for somebody is not success for somebody else.
That's why.
And what's your personal
Right.
preference?
That's why we asked you. So it's your opinion. So this is your opinion. You know what I'm saying? Don't hate. Don't be mad. Whatever. It's just your personal opinion. Like who are some of the women that are in the forefront that are making it happen right now? Right? Because for instance, I see like Nicki Minaj. Right? She was
I see
like
Nicki.
super ahead of the game, but now she's like beefing with other female artists, and,
Yeah.
and the females are not agreeing with that because like we should be helping each other, lifting each
Yeah,
other
true.
up. So
Yeah.
now she's like fall back a little bit. Now she's not in the
She's
forefront.
been fighting
no more,
with
you know?
everybody.
Yeah,
She's
she's
been
been beefing
fighting
with
with
everybody. So is there any like example I would say that you feel like this is a good example
of a woman who's
that's holding it down right now? That's doing it the right way.
I fuck with Nicki though.
I fuck with Nicki. I don't want the barbs coming at me, so yeah, I fuck with Nicki too.
I
you
I mean,
know what
to
I'm
be
saying?
honest, I can't really say one person. To be honest,
Good answer.
I
good
wish
answer.
I wish I could say there was, like a woman right now, like a Metro Booming. You know what I mean? That's at
that'd
the
be
top.
That's at the top.
Imagine
That's
that.
at the
Fire.
top right now.
Right,
You know what I mean?
Imagine
So
that.
the goal is to change the culture
to
for
make it like
even
that.
how, and I want to say this, like that's one of my goals, to change the culture of
Nice.
how female producers are looked at, and
Yep.
I'm putting in the work to get up to that level.
That's what I'm
you know what I
talking
mean?
about.
So,
So wait,
but we
the
need
pro- the-
more than one person.
So the
you know?
producers are telling me it's Melissalyric. All right, I got you. All right. Yeah, it's Melissalyric. I got you. All right.
Piriana.
All right,
So,
nice.
Another thing, I know you was talking about the gender amplify, and I know that you had like a thing with Serato, right?
Yes.
So can you talk about that?
Yeah. So in 2023, Gender Amplified hired a couple female producers. I happen to be one of them.
Let's fucking go.
And we did a sound pack for Serato for their DAW. So they have a production software, Serato Studio.
Okay.
So the loops that we designed and the sounds open up in the DAW, and you could get it as a pack. So yeah, it was for Women's History Month.
Nice.
Yeah, one of the best experiences. It really was cool. They even did a couple challenges after, and we just heard people from around the world using the loops that we made.
How was it that?
Yeah.
Like, how was that hearing other people use?
Yeah,
your
that was
loops?
like they were giving like prizes, like paying out like if somebody had like the top beat using some of the loops. It was just really cool because people from around the world, it travels, sound travels. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? That's the beautiful thing about music. We may do it.
It's
We may have,
universal.
we may have did it here in New York, but somebody in
It's
China
not confined.
Right,
Yeah.
it's universal.
yeah,
It's
and it's
universal.
out forever now. It's basically a time capsule, of sound.
It is,
So
it is.
just to work
So
with all
fire.
women, also
Yeah,
too,
yeah.
that was really, really special. And I think it's, if I'm not mistaken, I believe it's still one of the only female packs.
Fire.
Wow.
Yeah, so
Nice. Shout out to that.
Yeah.
Shout
Shout out to Gender Amplified and Serato for that. Serato.
Definitely for
So
sure.
there's not a
So-
lot of women in the industry, man.
A question I got now, right? So, what's a producer, right, that people who know you will be surprised that you really, really like, or look
Like
up
my
to?
favorite producer?
Yeah.
Ooh, I could answer that really quick.
Okay.
Okay.
Go.
I love a producer named Cardiac.
Cardiac. Okay.
He did Hers Damage. He's done so many hip hop
Cardiac, you're
records.
fire.
His catalog is extensive.
His drums are bananas.
Yeah, that exactly. His drum programming inspired me to really get into FL Studio.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah, and he did a lot of Coco Jones records. Like Here We Go.
He did a lot of records for a lot of people.
Yeah.
What knows? Whoever.
Cardiac, yo, I've been
Shout out to
Yeah.
Cardiac.
I
Shout out
brought
to
his
Cardiac.
drum kits too. I support.
Look at that.
Let's
I
go.
support the producers.
He
that I
worked
love.
on Drake records. He worked
Yeah.
on mad records, bro.
Yo, and his lives during the pandemic, I used to watch all of them.
See, I need to see
So
that. I was stuck on Tory Lanez's.
Yeah, Quarantine Radio.
Yeah, Quarantine Radio was
man.
fire,
Shout out
yo.
to Tory Lanez.
Shout out to
Me too.
Tory. Can't wait to come
He
home,
held me
bro.
down for during COVID too, man. Quarantine Radio was a thing.
Crazy, yo.
Yeah, I was my fault. Facts, though. Yeah.
Hold on. Facts.
Yeah, me.
So that's your top producer, right?
yeah, that's one of my
Shout out to
favorite.
Cardiac. We gotta tag him.
Yeah,
on this
one of my
right there.
favorite producers for sure.
How about female producer? Who's your GOAT female producer? Because we know like female artists, we know that everyone has their
But it's tough.
Beyoncé's
It's
and
tough.
Yeah,
Like, your
I-
GOAT female.
Man,
producer.
I'm not even gonna lie.
tough.
I feel like they're gonna come at me if I.
Sorry.
I feel like I don't have a favorite female
See,
producer.
that's why I said the last time. I was like, be careful.
Don't kill me. Don't kill me. Don't kill me.
Yo, man, this is not a
Yo, Mark,
podcast.
I
Say
mean,
whatever you want.
Listen, there
man.
have been people that paved the way, but I feel like I still.
So let's pay homage to the people
Yeah.
that paved the way. So who's that?
Yeah,
Who
I mean,
paved the way?
was trying to
Alicia
get that out.
Keys.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Alicia
Ooh,
Keys
shit.
is
Keys.
incredible.
I forgot all about that.
Yeah. Alicia Keys.
I forgot the girl's name that did that Drake record. She produced the Drake
I love
record.
Drake, bro.
Who
saying.
was it? Track Girl.
I think it was
Track Girl.
Track
Yes.
Girl.
She
Yeah,
got
she
a
did-
she
she
got
got
a
a-
Oh,
thing with Apple.
Yeah.
That's right,
Another
man.
dope producer, Tasha Couture. She did a lot of records. She did Keke Palmer stuff,
Shout
a lot of
out Tasha
stuff in
Couture.
Atlanta.
Shout out to her.
She's super dope. But like to say favorite,
It's tough.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah, I would say it's tough.
Politically correct. I got you.
But I'm here to change that. Maybe I could be that for somebody
Facts.
else.
Exactly.
Why
man.
not?
Shout, yo,
Talk that talk.
And you will be. And we will.
Yes,
We throw
yes.
it, push it into existence.
Wait,
Melissalyric,
yes.
man. Check it out.
Producer said,
Facts, super facts. So, Melissa, we know we kind of talked about the past, what you got going on, what you was done. What can we look forward to the future? What is going on right now? What's happening with you right now?
Okay, so recently, I worked on with 5 other women. I was a part of a camp for Platoon,
Okay.
and we did a record called Outa for the artist Domino Saints.
Okay.
That's out now. That's my first Latin record that I was a
where
part
can we
of.
find that
Check
at?
it out.
So it's on YouTube, Outa, Domino Saints, Outa, any streaming platform, Spotify. It was an incredible experience. It's doing amazing. It has over 2 million views, and
Fire. Let's go.
just to be a part of that, the experience was incredible. Like I said, the first Latin record that I ever was a part of, and to
Fire.
actually
Yo.
have it come out and it had a video treatment
Let's go.
in Paris, and yeah,
Paris.
Let's go.
yeah. and
Talk
shout out
that
to all the
talk.
girls,
Facts.
The
Where did-
the
girlies.
group,
Where did
to Domino Saints. Much respect.
where did you record? Where did you record that at?
So it was a camp with Platoon and ASCAP Latino
Okay.
in Miami back in
Shout out to
November.
ASCAP.
Yeah,
I got an
so
ASCAP.
shout out to Luis Castro for putting it together and picking me to be a part of it. So it was an honor.
Nice.
But yeah, just to see the song's been doing really, really well. So
Dope.
That's so fire.
Yeah.
Man. That's
And
so
wh-
fire.
and-
You said
and-
Miami?
Yeah, it was in Miami, yep.
Shout out to Miami. You heard?
Also, what stuff do you got going on? 'Cause I know you're
Yeah,
working with a
so-
few new up and coming artists.
yeah,
and
so
people.
I'm super excited. I'm working with Dasha Polanco on her EP.
For the people that don't know who she is,
Yeah, Dasha Polanco, incredible actress and artist, Dominicana. She was on. A lot of people know her from
Orange is the New Black.
Orange is the New Black. So I've been working closely with her, and just a lot of pitching. I did my first Latin sync album that I just got hired for. I just finished
Dope.
that.
Nice.
So for a
Busy,
sync
man. You
company,
working.
yeah,
Working.
yeah.
So this is why it took you so long to
Yeah.
get on the show. I got you. You weren't bullshit.
so all the people that's listening right now and watching it, this is why it took so long.
This is
She's busy,
And
man.
this is and listen, guys. This is you still in the beginning. We in the beginning stages. Like she's about to blow up. Man.
Yeah.
We got her early. Thank you for coming through. We got her early,
Absolutely.
and so make sure you pay
What they
attention.
say?
Yo,
Yesterday
look it up.
price is not
Not
today's
today.
price.
Yes.
Well, my
Yesterday's-
man's looking at the TV, yeah.
I know he is.
You gotta
See, I
look at
told
the
you.
camera.
I'm looking at the cat. Well, the viewers don't know there's a TV there. I'm actually looking at.
Thank you.
I'm actually looking at the viewers, bro. You know what I'm saying? Instead of looking down the whole time. You feel me?
I've been looking at you guys this whole
Right.
time. I don't even know
Exactly.
how many times I looked
I'm
at the
going
lens.
back and forth.
Yo,
man.
my man's looking at the and then
So
he's making me look at the TV.
So side note,
It's
we're switching
production.
up our production. We got a little TV in the back so we can see us.
Listen,
Yeah.
man, I'm looking at you guys. They
Yeah.
think I'm looking at TV,
Niggas
but I'm
like
looking
this.
at you guys.
Like, yeah, so you,
Yeah, that's how you supposed to do it because they watching us. Bro.
you, hold on, like this, yeah, hold on.
Yeah. By the way, they're
By the
watching
way,
us.
hold on.
Yeah. No.
No,
Nothing's coming in. Nothing's coming in.
I should have flipped some questions on y'all.
Go ahead.
Yo,
Yo,
you wanna
listen,
ask
don't
them
be
first
You guys,
afraid.
do you guys have a favorite female producer?
Melissalyric.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. Like I don't really know any female producers. I'm not even gonna lie.
I know
So,
of them. I don't. I'll be
Have a
honest with you.
favorite?
Probably Track Girl's the one I know the most.
Okay.
That I've heard of. I don't know enough of their catalog, so I probably like
Gotcha.
a lot of songs that were probably
Yeah.
produced
Right,
by
for the females
females.
and don't even know.
Yeah.
I don't even know.
Right.
Yeah. So I'll be
I would
honest.
say
Yeah.
the same thing too.
I can tell you my
Okay,
favorite
okay.
female artist though.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can I tell you that?
Yeah, sure.
I think Lauryn Hill, number one of all
Oh,
time.
of all time.
Lauren.
Classic.
I think so.
Of all
Classic.
time. My favorite artist right now, the female artist.
Beyonce.
I'm not gonna lie, is Glorilla, bro.
Oh, Glorilla.
I'm fucking with Glow right now, bro.
Of all time?
No, right now.
I'm talking about of all time though.
Of all time,
Fuck with Whitney.
Whitney.
of all
Ooh,
time.
She probably one of the best
man.
singers of all time.
Whitney's definitely one of the best
Absolutely.
singers of all time.
Whitney,
Absolutely.
North New Jersey
Female
too.
of all time.
Absolutely.
Well,
But that's
first thing that
that's
came
an
was Mariah.
interesting question, though. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So
It's tough.
I'm here to change that.
Nah,
Yeah.
it's
Nah, for
tough.
sure.
We're gonna
'Cause
ask you too.
And it's bad because we should
Yeah.
know. We should know. You know what I'm
But
saying?
but now there's a cultural shift. So I feel like in a few
It's switching
years,
over.
in a few years. But I'm thankful that we are getting a bit more exposure
Of
now.
course,
And I
we're
think,
talking about it. The
yeah,
conversation
and also too, there's a shift outside of the music industry happening for women.
Hell yeah.
If you're looking at women's sports, I feel like when it starts happening in other
Yes.
Absolutely.
industries, it translates.
Absolutely,
I
I
feel like.
agree.
So
You know about women's sports.
Listen, man, WNBA.
Yeah.
Shout out to the Liberty. Just won the championship. WNBA. They're fighting. They're fighting to get paid more money.
Yeah,
They are
yeah.
underpaid. They should get more money.
Yeah, so-
and like you said, I'm sorry, but women's sports are is coming up. Like
Yeah.
I remember. Listen, I used to go to the Liberty games. It used to be 300, 400 people in the arena.
Wow.
That's it. And now sold out. Better than they sell it better than Nets. Sold out games. Sold out
Wow.
games. It's incredible. The energy's
Yeah.
incredible.
We love
and
that.
the fans are like real fans. You
Yeah.
know, it's not like tourists coming over there. Like they care about the game. They care about
Yeah.
the teams, whatever. So I agree.
Yeah.
Women's
Yo, they
sports
could've-
in general
I'm
is
telling
coming
you,
up.
once it's already happened there, it's gonna
It's
translate
coming
into the
through.
music industry.
Yeah. That's a beautiful thing,
Yeah.
man. It should be equal. It should be, you know what I'm saying? Everything.
Yeah.
You should get what you deserve. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Get what you
Absolutely.
deserve.
I feel
Absolutely.
it's all about the work you put in, right?
Right.
So
Of course.
if someone is a producer and she's a woman and she's not good, cool, right? Because maybe you
Yeah.
didn't put in the work, or maybe you're not designed for that,
Right,
right?
she's not good enough.
But if you're good, you need to be put out there, you
Right.
know, because
Of
you
course.
are a
It shouldn't
woman
matter
that's-
if you're man or woman.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
I mean,
You know what
nobody
I'm saying?
listens to a record and it's like, gee, I wonder if a guy or girl made
Right.
this.
No, not at all. That's what I
yeah,
mean
you know
by
what I
it.
mean?
Yeah.
Music
Music
doesn't
speaks
have
for
a
itself.
gender.
Yeah.
But
That's a fact, yo.
yeah, music doesn't have a gender.
Yeah, man. It's
But-
it's funny because we had obviously with 3 male guests or whatever, but I feel like but we love having female guests on here because like we want to give other perspectives. They don't want to
Yeah.
be like just a male dominant show where like only our perspective. We love to hear a female's perspective about things, and just like you said, overall it just changes the dynamic of everything. So
Yeah.
again, we appreciate you for coming again.
Thank you for having
just
me. I appreciate it.
sharing
Yeah.
and making time and again in your busy schedule to pull up on us. So thank
Yeah,
you.
because she
Absolutely.
could have
And
been
shout out
somewhere
to
in
Melissa
Paris.
Sweets for making
Yeah,
it.
shout out to Melissa
Shout out to the
Sweets.
Sweets for making the connection
Yeah.
come through for sure.
Yeah.
So yeah. So you said you got the gender amplified, right? What was the other
You asked
The Serato.
the Serato pack's out.
right?
Recently you had asked me what I'm doing recently.
Right,
So working with Dasha, just did
Dasha.
the Latin Sync album. So that's my first sync album. So
And you met Melissa Sweets at the Latin Grammys.
I met Melissa Sweets at the ASCAP Latino Awards.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah, in
ASCAP
LA.
Latino.
Yeah.
Sorry. In LA.
Yeah, so yeah.
Fire.
We connected there and super sweet. I went to one of her events and
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's another one too, like all about women empowerment.
I love that.
and
No,
trying
I
to get
can tell.
everybody-
you
for
know,
sure. Yeah, man.
for sure.
It's dope.
And we need that. We need that too.
course.
It's not just female producers. We need more executives.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like in the forefront.
We
you
need
know?
perspective. Yeah.
Yeah,
we need
yeah.
different look.
And not
yeah.
that there, of course, there is female executives, but I'm saying like we can still need more.
Right.
You know,
Yeah.
and especially in the Hispanic cultures, for sure.
Yeah, hell yeah.
You
We
know,
need a
because
place in
I
the game.
even feel like there's less Hispanic women producers. You know what I mean?
So now that narrows it down even
Yes,
more. So
Right.
yes.
female producer, then it's
course.
Hispanic
Hispanic.
producer.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
like-
So it's an honor. It's an honor.
Is it true about the Knicks having a female coach?
No.
Was it?
no.
That was like.
Nah,
Oh, with
that-
Don Staley?
Yeah, that was. Oh, what you? Okay, you got a sports. Nah, it was.
Yeah, support women all around.
It was a rumor, but but Don Staley's a hell of a coach. She's
Yes,
in South Carolina, University of South Carolina. They be busting ass. They
Yeah.
won. They didn't win last year. They won the year before.
They were
Yeah.
undefeated for a
and
while.
they were
Undefeated for a long time.
Nah,
Yeah.
they're like a powerhouse
Yeah.
college team. So she's doing her
Yeah,
thing, and she was
yeah.
a baller when she played.
Yeah,
she
original
balled too.
WNBA
She was busting
team.
ass, right?
Yeah, Don Staley is
Yeah.
a pioneer.
Yeah.
She's a pioneer for sure.
Don Diva. Goddamn.
Also, Becky Habit. Becky Habit
Yeah.
is the Spurs assistant coach. She was one of the first
go.
female.
She is.
NBA,
Yeah.
And she's doing her thing.
Yeah, now she coaches, the Aces
Yeah,
for
she coached the
a few
Aces,
years,
but
yeah.
she was the first female
Assistant.
NBA coach, assistant coach. Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
it's a beautiful time for women in multiple industries.
Wow.
We just need to continue to push the flag forward.
It's true.
We're
So I
going-
got to ask you one question,
Yeah,
right?
sure.
So before we get into another segment,
Yes, yeah,
right?
yeah,
Okay.
for sure.
So what would you tell the 16-year-old you if you had a chance to?
Ooh, like if I time traveled back,
Right.
what would I tell Melissa? That's a really good question. I would still say because I recently said I don't know if I had to repeat to do all this to get to where I'm at, if I would do it again still. I said I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right? But if I had to time travel back and tell myself, I honestly would just say to be a good selfish. In a
That's
way.
deep. I like that.
Because I'm not
Next
a selfish
tat
person.
idea.
Learn to be a good selfish.
Yeah.
You know, learn a little bit of being forward business wise early.
Okay.
You know, because it took me
Longer to learn
yeah,
that.
to learn that. And I think that as women, we're not always taught that.
Yeah.
You know what I
Gotcha.
mean? In society, or maybe it just took me longer to learn. So I would still say keep the same passion, keep the same drive, but learn to be a bit more forward and don't be afraid to really speak how you feel, like the truth. If something doesn't seem right, or if you want to ask certain questions, or maybe sometimes you don't want to speak up because you don't want to be deemed as difficult. No, do it.
Do it,
But do it in the correct manner.
Right.
You know, but I would
Drop
just
a
say,
bomb for that.
Oh,
Nice. That was dope.
Fucking go.
Yeah.
Jesus. On point.
All right, Melissa. Well,
Yo.
now that was great. That was a great answer, by the way. So now we're up to
Thank you.
our favorite segment, which is
Okay.
our only segment.
Yo, niggas is assholes, yo.
Is Boogie's Famous 5. So Boogie's gonna have 5 questions for you.
Okay.
One by one, quick hitters, and just answer to your best ability.
Okay.
All right. Hopefully
Quick hitters.
Boogie got it prepared, right? All right. Boogie's
looking right
hold
now.
on. Let's see. Yeah, look at the camera, bro. Look at the TV.
So-
yeah. Question number 1. Yeah. Question number one.
Watts, take over.
Yeah, I got it. Which one is this?
What's your favorite plate of food?
Favorite plate of food right now?
Like you can eat for the rest of your life.
I'm not
like
gonna
that.
lie, Mexican street tacos.
Damn.
Drop it.
Hold on. What kind of meat though?
Yeah. Hey, yo, pause. Hey, yo, what kind of
You gotta
meat
keep that.
is crazy?
You gotta keep that one. You gotta keep
Yo,
that one.
oh,
Oh,
yeah. What kind of meat is wild?
Y'all got
bro,
me. You got me.
Do I answer that or no?
Yeah, of course.
Maybe I'll say
Oh, my
That kind
goodness.
of asada.
Yeah, I'm gonna stick with chicken.
Okay.
Stick with chicken. Because if I say pork, I don't really eat pork that much.
Okay.
But
Okay.
chicken.
How about-
But for the rest of my life, chicken.
Chicken.
Is it spicy? You do hot sauce on it,
Yeah, you
all that
do the-
shit, or you do
I love all the-
cilantro,
I love
all
all the
that- all
hot
that-
sauce.
I love
all
dipping
the-
in oil,
I'm
yeah.
a sauce. I love
Sauce
their sauce. Yeah.
connoisseur, right?
Yeah,
sauce. All right, sauce. So I got that. I got that.
All
Yeah.
right,
Yeah.
That's a good one.
perfect. Question number 2.
Oh shit.
Y'all were in sync with that one.
What was your favorite childhood memory?
Ooh.
Ooh. Out of anything, not
Out of
just
anything. Yeah,
Anything.
favorite childhood memory.
Anything.
I don't think I've ever been asked that before.
Damn, what?
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
But got to the bag.
Famous 5. Got her stumped on question number 2. Let's
Uh-oh.
go.
Yeah.
Melissalyric, gotta do it. Come
Oh
on.
man, I don't. Ooh, I just feel like I'm so career orientated that I'm.
It could be.
Anything,
I'm
whatever.
trying
It
to
could be
think.
the. I mean,
Whatever it is.
Don't bail her out.
Yeah,
Don't bail her
let her figure it
Damn.
out.
Can we go to the next one and then come back to this?
Ooh. This is the first.
Oh,
This is the
man.
first. Wait a minute. All right, we'll let it go. All right.
He got me
All
on
right,
that
we're
one.
gonna
I don't
question
even
question
know.
3, but we're coming back to number
Okay.
2.
Okay.
Yeah, give me a second to
Ready?
Question number 3.
if you can instant master any skill, what would it be?
Woo. I would say mixing.
Oh shit! I got you. I
Yo,
got
you got somebody that could help.
Mixing
I got
because
you.
it's so subjective and it's so different on every record, on every source.
Yeah,
of
every
speakers
speaker
that you
yep.
play
Car
back,
to the
like,
studio to
you know,
the
the different
headphones.
mediums that people
Yep.
listen to things on, and it's constantly changing. You know.
Nice.
That's-
Okay, mixing.
Yeah.
Great answer.
Mixing.
All right. Question number 4.
PlayStation or Xbox?
PlayStation.
Ooh.
Oh, I'm back. Got you. I think
I have to
that
say
was a
PlayStation because that's what exposed me to music.
Phil,
Okay.
Yo, Al, you learned on
Yeah.
the.
I did.
Damn.
But I'm a team
Yeah.
Xbox.
Damn.
PlayStation, boo.
I'm gonna keep it real. I think that was a bullshit question, so you could give us some time to think about the question number 2.
Yeah.
But go ahead,
Oh,
man.
man.
Question number 5, bro. Go ahead, man.
What are your favorite 3 girl artists you like to listen to?
Favorite 3 artists of all time or in general? Okay.
In general.
I'm gonna say Shensia.
Oh, okay.
I'm big into
Shout out to Shensia.
dance hall, Jamaican
Fire,
music, any
fire.
reggae. I love the island vibes.
Fire.
You said top 5.
3.
Top three.
You want to give
Okay.
us 5? You give us 5.
Yeah, everyone.
So I'm gonna say
you still gotta go back to number 2,
Shensia for
though.
yeah, Shensia for 1.
Okay.
1.
Dang, I feel like it changes because being a producer, I listen for different things. But if I'm just listening as a regular consumer,
Turn your producer headphones off.
Yeah, I'm gonna turn my producer headphones off. I'm gonna say Coco Jones,
Okay.
Coco Jones.
and I gotta say Money Long. One of my favorite songwriters. Putting to work her story is,
Okay.
if you listen to her story, just grinding in the industry for so many years to then get that. She really bet on herself, and it took her years, even after writing hits for other people. So I just feel like sometimes you need to hear. I don't think we always hear stories of people that it took years for them to really. You know what I mean? I think we're used to hearing the overnight success.
People don't talk about those.
All right, shout out to Money Long.
I learned one thing about this: no one talks about the bad times when it comes to music. They always talk
That's
about the
very
good
true.
times.
That's very true.
I promise
And
you.
I'm gonna add one to that list too.
Okay.
I know you said 3, but I'm gonna add.
do it.
And it's somebody I actually worked with on their mixtape some years back.
Dope.
And she's been signed now for a while, and she's one of my favorite artists. Her name's Rosemary. She's based in LA.
Dope.
Yeah, shout out to Rosemary.
She's signed to Interscope. Phenomenal
Let's go.
R&B artist.
What type of R&B?
Yep, R&B. Just an amazing songwriter.
Dope.
Nice.
All around artist. The real truth.
All right,
Rosemary, shout out
well,
Rosemary.
Melissa, just because you added extra one, don't mean you get away from question number 2.
Yo, my man.
So, question number
Okay,
2.
John.
Hey, question number 2.
What's the question again?
what
what's
was
your
your
favorite
favorite childhood
childhood
memory?
Okay.
Oof. Man, I don't feel like I have an answer for that.
Yo, wow.
How about memory in general?
Yeah, like
Favorite memory.
it
in
could be
general.
yeah, when you got your first
Okay.
Fruity Loops off on the PC, or
When you made that first,
when you first got your
made
Mac.
that first beat
Yeah,
that
I
sold.
mean-
Right.
yeah, that
Yeah.
first beat that you got.
I mean, I could say maybe favorite memory in the career so far.
yeah, you can do that.
2019, I won my first award with ASCAP.
We want to ask that too.
So I feel like, we're credits based. The industry. Let me correct myself. The industry is a credits based game.
Always.
So when I got that award, I feel like it solidified some things.
That you did some things.
Of course.
Yeah,
Nice.
it was one of the things.
All
yeah.
your work that you put in.
Yeah,
definitely got
it definitely was a
recognized. Yep.
pivotal. Like, okay, like this is not just somebody that does this as a hobby. This is somebody that
Fire.
is doing this like in a
Legit.
professional way.
Fire.
So
All right, well,
yeah.
that was Boogie's famous 5 questions.
You kind of survived.
Man, appreciate you
I'm
did
not
it. You
gonna
went through.
lie.
It's all right. You know what?
That's crazy that I can't really pinpoint like child. I mean, I don't know.
It might have been just so many
Yeah,
good
it's just-
memories. You could just choose one.
Yeah,
you
there's
know
so
what I'm
many
saying?
of
That's
them.
what happened.
That usually happens.
Yeah,
right?
right. That's all right, but it's cool. We still fuck
That
with you
went
over
through me.
here. It's
Yeah,
good.
that
It's
went
good.
through me off. I can't lie. That was a good question though.
So, but before we wrap it up, is there anything you want to promote?
Shout
Shout
out.
out. Anybody you want to shout out? Anything you want to promote right now is coming up.
Promote or shout out.
Yeah, your IG, where they can find your music, stuff like that.
You guys can follow me at Melissalyric. My website is also melissalyric.com.
Let's go.
Be on the lookout for a lot of these Latin records that are about to come
Let's
out.
go.
My sync album in a couple months. You'll
Let's
be able
go.
to hear it.
Okay.
I'm trying to see off the top of the dome. I mean, always working and pitching. So at this point in this industry, you just don't know what's going to come
Right,
out
what's
first.
next.
To
Absolutely.
be honest.
Okay.
Something
Riding
could
the
swi-
wave.
Yeah, something
Riding
could
the wave.
switch tomorrow, but a lot of great things in the works and some shifts are coming up. So
Yo,
Fire.
This
Yo.
was a very informative
100%.
interview and show.
100%,
Thank you
Melissa.
guys for having me.
We appreciate you coming through, Melissa. So really, really good interview. Go ahead. Go.
Y'all already
you
know
so
what
much.
it is. It's your boy Holly Boogs.
Here, it's your boy Watts.
It's your boy Grizzly Green,
And this is not a podcast.
Melissa
And shout out
Lyric.
to our guest tonight,
Let's go.
Melissa Lyric in the heads out.
This is not a podcast.
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 This is not a podcast.